I'd like you to see what winds up being omitted from UFO interviews when the personalities conducting them are not well briefed on the subject matter.
But I agree with you. I don't think you have to have seen something to know that it exists.
Right. So it's not about a belief. It's about evidence. All right. Is there evidence? How compelling is the evidence?
Okay.
Do we need more for it to reach a tipping point where a skeptical scientist would say, there's good evidence for you. We're all in on this.
Note the obvious question that neither Tyson nor King is prepared to ask. Is there evidence of the suppression of evidence on UAP UFOs? How is 30,000 feet of Dorothy Izatt film ignored? Feel free to provide what you have in the comments below.
Well, science is always evidence-based, so is there evidence?
Always. Okay, so what we know is that the ingredients of life on Earth, if you break it down atom by atom, we're hydrogen, oxygen, that's the water, H2O. We got carbon, nitrogen. Those are the most common chemically active ingredients in the universe. Earth was opportunistic in its early moments, going from the primordial goo to life.
Neil, I'm still trying to figure out, is there evidence that there are aliens?
No, not evidence that would convince a skeptical scientist. No.
Okay.
No, there are people holding their hand up, swearing to tell the truth in Congress.
Yes.
That's not how we establish objective truths in science. We don't walk into a scientific conference and say, I swear this is true, but give me a book I can swear on. That's not how we do this. You bring out the evidence. But they did this in Mexico. They put the aliens on display in Congress. If we have aliens, that's what they should do if they're trying to say we've got them in a locked box. Now, in Mexico, the next step is you take tissue samples and send it to other labs.
Yeah.
It's not just because one person and one lab says something is true. That's not what establishes the moving frontier of the objective truths of science.
Listen,
so any scientist who looks at the universe, they say, there's probably life out there in the universe. I can't wait to find it. There's a million people
Thank you, Gail.
at any moment who are airborne.
You're welcome, Charles.
With a nice window right out the side of their airplane.
I gotta ask you.
Why is it that all the aliens are visiting Navy pilots in restricted airspace?
Notice that there's no time allotted to actually brainstorm potential answers to this question. If you like, you may do so below.